Hello, this is a tutorial, however you say that, on how to play Wolfquest and how to make a successful family and tips. Okay? Now, you always want to start on a new game. Now, my personal tips is don't get any stamina at all, really. I have no idea what it does, but what I do is I always do this as my normal thing because I have no idea what a thing is. But to begin with your first games, you'd probably want to be a well-balanced wolf. So I would keep all your things right here. Now I don't know how to put this down without raising the others, so. And now you have to remember to change your gender. This is very important. Now, I'm going to be a wolf. That's this, okay? You get to change your colors and stuff. Make sure to write your name unless you want to be called no name. So, now, if you got all this, you're pretty much good to go. And you click that. And, yeah. Now, you don't really need to read these, except for this is the main thing that all you need to read, but I'll read it out loud anyway. You are a 2-year-old gray wolf born in the northern range of Yellowstone National Park. You learn the ways of the wolf in your birth bag. Now it's time for you to find a home and build your own family. Your first step in your quest for the fall season on the slopes of the Mist Mountain is to find a mate. Somewhere out there is such a wolf. And don't forget to hunt elk along the way, or you won't survive long. Begin to press. Now, to enter this, you must hit shift and then just make the question mark. You know how to do that. And now, the main thing that I think all of you should remember, the positions, is most of your fingers should be put on the arrow keys. And the main things that you want to memorize is bite, spacebar, and Q to change from run and walk. And all you need to do is use the arrow keys to move. That's all you need to do, mostly. And map. That's all you need to remember. The rest of stuff is pretty much useless, but I'll explain them later. It will zoom you in to where you are. Right here is I am. Yay, yay. And just moving myself. Now I'm walking right now. This is the normal speed unless you are very tired. And now since this is the run of a well-balanced wolf. Now when you make your speed at the highest rate or above average, then you will suddenly be having, now you never ever increase speed even if you're full thing. The thing is, you can run for pretty much a long time, for 30 seconds, but you can only run for 15 seconds as a normal wolf. So, yeah. Now, since I'm showing you this, now see, the grizzly right here. I got most of the stuff I need to teach you, but I'll travel a bit later. Right here is a bear. Never approach them. Well, yes, you can approach them, but they're around the carcass and circling it. Never ever try to steal the carcass. Now, if they're out alone, they're usually going to run away, and you hear the change of music. Whenever you're near a bear, it usually tends to do that. I'm a distance away from his carcass. Now right here, you see his carcass right here? You need to eat from this carcass. When it tells you to hunt elk, that's pretty much a lie. I'm not a lie, but you don't really need hunt. Whenever you're near a bear, there will be carcasses. If you're in elk hunting ground, there will be carcasses. If you're in wolf territory, there will be carcasses. So you'll pretty much never run out of food. And since I got my fill, now, where's my zing? Alright, so that's, now see the red on my zing is the health. And now that green thing, you're probably wondering what that is. It usually in normal games it only shows the health, but that is energy. So if I run, since I got a normal speed, you see it starting to decrease. There's the bear music again, but so I'm going to run for a while. I'm just going to show you how much it decreases. I'm doing this. Now, when you run, you see my health is going down. Technically, I guess what they're trying to say is running a lot isn't going to be very healthy for a wolf. So, if you run for a while, you will start to lose health. I mean, like, it's nothing to worry about unless you're like the weakest and on the slim. Just leave me alone. And now, coyotes. The next priority. Here's scent view. You hit V to enter this, and I'll go over the scents. Now, right here, I think you can already be guessing this is a bear. I never realized that bears would run around their carcasses this much, but here he has. Wow, he just abandoned his carcass right in front of my face. Well, anyway, now you see right here. Now I'll show, if you don't like to see these things, there is a thing in the option menu that you can do. It will occasionally show pop-ups like this, and you need to rest when you get tired. Like when the green bar is low, there's 2 poses of rest, and neither of them does any effect over the other. It's just a part of pose. Now if you hit it once, you'll sit in the normal way that I love. Now the one that I don't like is when I do this. Now it literally turns my whole view around, so I'm looking directly. I can't see anything. And this is like my main thing, so I never rest in any other pose. Now see the coyote right there. He isn't really worth chasing, but I'll just show you for proof. Now I'm not sure what the older updates, but you cannot eat coyotes, which seems weird to me. First of all, coyotes are pretty much the size of me. Well, that's how I think they should be. I'm like not exactly the size, but they should be about the size. No. Anyway, if they're out alone, they'll actually run away. Now there's certain colors. If it just went by, or you're near it, if you go over the center or be near it, it'll tell you what it is. Now, almost all the animals that I find are males. Male coyotes, male bears. Now, with the wolves, it's a chance. Now, let's move on to something else besides just sitting here explaining. See how many carcasses? This scent right here is a carcass. It's just a big little pink thing that wastes from the sky. Little pink little cloud. And the bear is blue. Now it's not. Now it'll tell you if you're close enough. Here's a hare. Now if there isn't any carcasses nearby and you have to eat no matter what. See, I'm low on health, and yes, when you kill coyote, I guess they somehow bite. But it never kills you. See, a hare. Hares are pretty easy to catch. Now this confuses a lot of people in the games. Alright, so you're right behind the prey, such as rabbits. But you hit the space bar to buy them. and they don't lose health at all. Now there's a reason to that. See this yellow little wolf bar that appears? And I'm in front of it? Well, that means that I can eat it. If I hit the spacebar when I do that, I instantly start eating it. Now, but when I find there's a red one, if you look closely, you can replay it to see it. Alright, and when you do it, if you hit the spacebar when you see the red wolf, it'll instantly let you bite. And I think it's been long enough. I will see you in the next